Crash fans, rise up, for we may have just won a battle we have fought for years. Sitting on the sidelines, seeing the other franchises in the big three getting their shows and movies, the Bandicoot seems to be in line for one of his own. Just a couple days ago, it was confirmed and announced that Crash Bandicoot is back, and an animated series is in development for the Bandicoot himself. A massive win. Until Twitter was sent in a frenzy, thinking the studio behind Sonic Prime was in charge, but the masses gave a sigh of relief realizing that wasn't the case, for whatever reason. Feels kinda surreal seeing the Bandicoot back, especially with the radio silence that went on after the release and failed execution of Crash Team Rumble. 2 years since that, and 5 years since a mainline game has been released. Yes, it's great to see Crash Bandicoot alive and coming back yet again, but I guess I still hold some fear and pessimism about the franchise staying around, or for how long it could stay around. Time will tell though, and I know I'm not the only one here that carries some of that fear and pessimism. There isn't too many details on the cartoon itself, but Netflix will be the ones leading the charge there as the show will be developed there. But we have no details on a date and who the studio behind it is. This will be the Bandicoot's second appearance in the cartoon world. I'm sure many of you remember his Skylanders appearance, and I'm sure many of you try to forget it because I don't think anyone wants to hear Crash Bandicoot talk fluent English in full sentences. Makes me wonder if he'll be a mute, or if he will talk again in this new show. The Bandicoot is expressive like a Looney Tunes character, and I legitimately don't think a voice is needed. Maybe he'll babble like an idiot like he did in the Radical era of video games, which would make the most sense, but I'm not opposed to having him actually speak. Although I'm sure continuing the path will ruin someone's childhood like some of the dopey Crash fans love to state. I personally am excited to see what we have in store here. A Crash Bandicoot movie or cartoon is something the fanbase and myself have been craving for years now, and it's amazing that we'll be heading in that direction. Crash Bandicoot was never dead, but I feel as if a dead end was hit because of the Activision buyout. The game sold like hotcakes during the comeback era, and is as popular as he was in the 90s if not more at this point. The N.Sane trilogy, 20 million. Nitro Fueled, 10 million. And It's About Time sold 5+ million. 35 million across 3 releases is pretty damn good. Hell, he's been outselling Sonic, another fellow icon from the big 3 platforming mascots that consist of the Bandicoot, the Plumber, and the Hedgehog. This cartoon is important, as this will only continue to expand the franchise and its popularity and bring even more people into the fold of the Bandicoot. It's a tough mountain to climb, as this is something that needs to hit, and we don't know anything about it just yet. Hell, who knows if it'll end up being good, especially with Netflix leading it all. But there's great hope to be had here, and we will just have to see it all unfold. Make no mistake, the Bandicoot will forever be hungry. Demanding more games, the void still will never be filled for him or us fans. This still isn't enough. We need a new game and then some. There's absolutely hope to be had for a new title, especially with the weird activity of the Bandicoot Twitter account in recent months, and other slight teases. Hell, he was in a United Airlines advert not too long ago. The Bandicoot has been traveling and on vacation while we starve. Well, at least he's alive, and not trapped in the basement at Microsoft, I guess, like the other unfortunate mascots. The cartoon, in yet another return, is filled and met with great hype and hope. But I'm sure we will continue to demand and make sure this won't be the Bandicoot's only stop. We need a new game, and there's hope to be had for that possibility. But there's also a healthy mixture of fear and pessimism of the idea of him coming back with another title. Being owned by Activision is one thing, but being owned by Microsoft is a fate worse than death. Funny how things churn out. The face of PlayStation for an extended period of time, now owned by Microsoft. Get us our cartoon, bring us a new game with the Bandicoot, and your sins may be forgiven, Microsoft. We will not rest until the Bandicoot gets more video games. Lock your windows. Welcome back, Crash Bandicoot, and may you continue to thrive and stick around.